Praise Jesus, everyone, my brothers, my sisters, my children. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. We thank God for everything. We thank God for our lives. Ugandans, hi. We are blessed for the situation we are going through now as Ugandans. What I have to tell you that God is in control of everything, but we also have to help Him to ease His work. If we happen to do the contrary to what He expects us to do, He's going to give up on us. That is what I can tell you, and it is the truth. Yes. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for loving Jesus. Thank you for loving God. It is not out of vain. It is not for nothing. It is not for nothing. As you watch these videos, I know something is changing in your life. Slow by slow, little by little, one day, you will understand. And you will come to appreciate whatever bit you spent, whatever minute you spent, whatever second you spent in watching anyone preaching. Today I want us to talk about living water. Today I want us to talk about living water. What is living water? It means a lot. We read it in the Bible in the book of John. In the book of John, chapter 4. You can read from verse 1, but I'll read from chapter 4, verse 5. Verse 5. This is when Jesus met a Samaritan woman. She was going to fetch water. She was going to fetch water on a well. When this woman came, past Jesus was seated somewhere under a tree. Jesus asked him for water. Can you give me a drink? The woman was like, you are a Jew, and we are Samaritans. We don't connect. Why are you asking me for water? Why are you asking me for something to drink? We don't connect. We are not the same. Let us read there and see. We are talking about living water. The living water. We have a lot of water, different types of water. But what is living water? What did Jesus mean in this chapter? John 4 from 5. In Samaria, Jesus came to the town called Sychar, which is near the field that Jacob gave to his son Joseph. Jacob's well was there. Jesus was tired from the long trip, so he sat down beside the well. It was about noon. A Samaritan woman came to the well to get some water, and Jesus said to her, please give me a drink. This happened while the followers were in the town buying some food. The woman answered, I am surprised that you ask me for a drink. You are a Jew, and I am a Samaritan woman. Jews have nothing to do with the Samaritans, as I told you. They were not at all the same. I may say they were maybe enemies. As you may have someone you call an enemy. Whatever she does, you feel like, what is this one doing? You don't even feel like knowing what is happening to him or her, even if he's your neighbor. You understand? So this woman was surprised. How can someone ask her for water? She did not know. It was Jesus. So Jesus answered, you don't know what God can give you. You don't know what God can give you. And you don't know who I am. A lot of people have come to you telling you who Jesus is. But you don't want to know. You deliberately don't want to know. You have ears, you listen. You have Bibles, you read them. But still you don't believe who Jesus is. Jesus told this Samaritan woman, you don't know who. You don't know what God can give you. You don't know what God can give you. You don't know what God can give you if you knew who Jesus was. You don't know the mighty big things God can do for you if you knew who Jesus is. If you knew, you would have asked me, and I would have given you living water. If this Samaritan woman knew who Jesus was, she would have asked for Jesus to give her living water. Living water means a lot. It can mean knowledge. God is wisdom. God gives wisdom freely. But people don't want wisdom. God empowers us with knowledge. But people don't want knowledge. It is free. You don't buy it. God will not ask you for money. In James 1:5, he told us, whoever wants wisdom, come to me. Ask me. Many people go to God in prayers asking for wisdom, but when they are even doubting, the same way without Jesus. God did not give birth. Who told you God gave birth like a woman or like a man? Who told you? They are blessed, those who believe without seeing. Instead of arguing and doubting, why don't you ask? How did it come that Jesus is the Son of God? You would have got explanations instead of arguing. If you knew who I am, I would have given you living water. Living water is the power Jesus had himself in him. He could give you that same power. What Jesus used to do, you can do it. Many of us these days, we have looked for miracles. Many of us are entering one church after the other looking for miracles. But miracles can be even done inside you yourself if you accepted Jesus and knew who Jesus is. We have searched for miracles. This is when you find many people have failed to realize the true teaching. Because the true teaching is not saying you take this. God is giving you cars. God is giving you money. Take that. Take. God is blessing you. God is giving you wives. God is giving you this. Because such people, such churches don't teach true word. Because we want miracles. We have landed in bad hands. Because of us wanting miracles. We have landed in false prophets' hands. Because we want miracles. We have attended the false churches. I call them shrines in the disguise. We have refused to accept Jesus to give us living water. That living water you can use to make miracles inside you. Every problem you get, you have to call your pastor to pray for you. You cannot pray for yourself. Because you refused Jesus to give you the living water. The powers he has. You refuse the powers Jesus has to give them to you so you can use it on yourself.